Iran, land of beauty, mysteries, and great empires. Iran, a land of beauty, mysteries, and great empires, where the past and present coexist in an intriguing manner. From the majestic Alborz mountains to the enchanting coastal landscapes, traversing vast deserts and lush forests, from Persepolis, a testament to the past, to the modern metropolises of Tehran and Isfahan, Iran reveals itself as a true melting pot of cultures and landscapes. In this video, we will explore the historical, cultural, and natural wonders of this fascinating country. 1. The geography of Iran. Iran is a country located in Asia, in the Middle East region, specifically in the Persian Gulf. It borders Afghanistan to the east, Pakistan to the southeast, Iraq to the west, Turkey to the northwest, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, and Armenia to the north. The Iranian territory is one of the largest in the Middle East, with an area exceeding 1.7 million square kilometers, making it the second largest nation in the Middle East and the 18th largest in the world. Approximately 87 million people inhabit the country. To learn more about Iran, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications to receive our exclusive content. 2. Divisions of Iran. The majestic Alborz mountain ranges to the north and Zagros to the south shape Iran's mountainous landscape. While Alborz stretches along the Caspian Sea coast, Zagros extends significantly from the northwest to the southwest, delineating a stunning topography and influencing regional climatic patterns. The vast Iranian Plateau, a high extension in the country's center, prominently contributes to the formation of notable deserts. The predominantly salt Dashti Kaveh Desert contrasts with the Lut Desert, known for its extreme temperatures. The only relatively flat area is the Khuzestan Plain to the west and the narrow coastal plain. 3. Iran and its ancient history. Iran, one of the world's oldest inhabited areas, has a rich history dating back to the Fertile Crescent region. Ancient civilizations such as the Sumerians and Akkadians established themselves in this region around 559 BC. The Persian Empire formed in Iran, lasting for 3 centuries before being conquered by Alexander the Great in 330 BC. After periods of foreign domination, including the Arab Empire in the 7th century, Iran became an Islamic republic following the Shiite branch of Islam. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Russia and Great Britain exerted economic and expansionist influence over Persian territory. British influence persisted until 1921. The arrival of Reza Khan to power brought transformations, including the change of the country's name to Iran in 1935. Under his rule, there was westernization and modernization, but also nationalist movements emerged. In 1941, his son Reza Pahlavi took power, continuing westernization and establishing a dictatorship. The Islamic Revolution in 1979 brought Ayatollah Khomeini to power, transforming Iran into a theocracy and marking the end of westernization. The Islamic Republic of Iran saw profound legal and lifestyle changes following Islamic law. In 1980, the country faced a war with Iraq that lasted until 1988. In 2022, protests led by women arose in response to social issues, such as the detention and death of a young woman for improper use of the hijab. 4. Persepolis. Located 60 kilometers from Shiraz, it was the capital of the Achaemenid Empire until it was destroyed by Alexander the Great in 330 BC. Currently in ruins, this historical city is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its construction dates back to around 500 BC, and its discovery in the 1930s by a French researcher revealed the grandeur of the ancient Persian Empire. Persepolis was conceived as the capital dedicated to celebrations of the ancient Persian Empire. Through the main entrance known as the Gate of All Nations, caravans from various peoples of the empire arrived, presenting gifts and offerings to the emperor. These ceremonies are depicted in the bas-reliefs adorning the palace walls, where you can see in a large panel the 28 peoples dominated by Darius arriving at the palace with typical offerings from each region. The figures preserve the traits that differentiated them from each other, showcasing the vastness of the Persian Empire, which at the time spread from Egypt to India. Persepolis displayed its splendor, decorated with gold, precious stones, and metals, featuring pavilions, chambers, pillars, and majestic terraces. Abandoned, the city was covered by sand and dust until its discovery in the 1930s. Number 5. Fars Province. Fars is the fourth most populous province in Iran, with about 5 million inhabitants. This region was the heart of the ancient Persian Empire, and the official language of Iran, Farsi, reflects its historical influence established by the ancient Persians. Around the 10th century BC, Fars witnessed the rise and fall of great empires such as the Achaemenid and Sasanian. Geographically, Fars presents three distinct areas: mountainous in the north, desert in the center with dry winters and scorching summers, and in the south, harsh winters with possible snowfall and hot summers. The region houses two important ancient Persian capitals, Pasargadae and Persepolis, in addition to Shiraz, a fascinating city famous not only for its historical relics but also for its gardens, such as the Iram Garden, which reflects the Persian tradition in landscape architecture. The province's economy is driven by agriculture, with emphasis on grape and olive production. Number 6. Isfahan. Isfahan, located at the crossroads of the Silk Road, is one of the largest and most important regions of Central Asia. Known as the most visited and perhaps the most beautiful city in Iran, Isfahan is a true historical and cultural gem, with an abundance of structures listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Naqsh Jahan Square, the second largest in the world, is the starting point for any tour, housing attractions such as mosques, the Grand Bazaar, and the beautiful Siose Pole Bridge. The Shah Mosque, recognized for its blue tiles, offers a unique experience, including tile production workshops. Ali Kapu, a Safavid-era palace now turned museum, stands out for its music room on the 6th floor. Number 7. Iranian culture. Iran has a rich culture that reflects its millennia-old history. The Persian language, Farsi, one of the oldest languages in the world, is the country's official language. Its population comprises various ethnicities, with Persians representing over 51%. Iranian art, notable for its architecture, carpets, ceramics, and paintings, has a tradition that dates back more than 2 millennia. Persian literature, predominantly poetic, reached its peak in the 13th and 14th centuries with poets such as Rumi, Sa'di, and Hafez. Iranian music, marked by distinct vocal styles and unique instruments, includes renowned musicians like Mohammad Reza Shajarian. Nowruz, celebrated at the spring equinox, is the Persian New Year festival. Other festivals include Chaharsham Suri, a pre-Nowruz celebration with bonfires, and Sizda Bedar, concluding the New Year festivities. Marigan, an autumn festival, highlights love for others, while Jashn-e Sada is a winter festival in honor of fire. Yalda Night, the winter solstice celebration, symbolizes the victory of light over darkness. Number 8. Tehran. Tehran, the capital of Iran, is a dynamic metropolis that blends tradition and modernity, with a population of 8 million inhabitants. The city is notable for its more than 800 parks and its imposing snow-capped mountains. Walking through Tehran offers the privilege of visiting incredible museums, majestic historical and religious monuments. The impressive Malad Tower, standing at 435 meters, and the iconic Azadi Tower, a landmark of the 1979 revolution, are highlights. Visiting the Grand Bazaar of Tehran is essential to experience the most traditional side of the capital and to taste the delicious local cuisine. Enjoy nearby attractions such as the beautiful Golestan Palace and the Nature Bridge. For a truly unique experience, visiting the roof of Tehran can provide great moments and photo opportunities. Meanwhile, Mellat Park offers a green refuge amid the urban hustle, providing a leisure spot for the inhabitants. Number 9. The Silk Road. The term Silk Road, created in the 19th century by the German scholar Ferdinand von Richthofen, became the largest commercial and cultural axis in history, evoking exoticism, adventure, and travel to distant lands. Silk, a desired object by the wealthy and powerful of Europe and the Arab world, was chosen as the symbol of this vast terrestrial network of economic and cultural communication. The Iranian plateau exercised effective control over the land route of the Silk Road, particularly towards the north and along the Caspian Sea, thanks to its strategic position. Persia also benefited from maritime trade routes through the Indian Ocean and Persian Gulf, representing the closest connection between the Silk Road and the Great Seas. Nowadays, the term is being revisited in a geopolitical context, with the new Silk Road initiative led by China aiming to strengthen connections between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Number 10. Lut Desert and Kaveh Desert. Known as the hottest place on Earth, the Dashti Lut region frequently records impressive temperatures, reaching 50 degrees Celsius and, in some situations, up to 70 degrees. Despite the intense heat, cities like Yazd, near the desert, are inhabited and hold UNESCO World Heritage status. The region is called the Desert of Emptiness, but despite this name, water, insects, reptiles, and desert foxes have been discovered there. Known as the Salt Desert, Dashti Kaveh in the center of the country covers an impressive area and is characterized by its vast plains, interspersed salt flats, sand dunes, and rocky elevations. Dashti Kaveh has one of the largest salt depressions in the world, known as Gavkuni. This region not only adds a geological peculiarity to the desert, but also supports a unique variety of wildlife adapted to the extreme conditions. Number 11. Religion. The religion followed by the majority of the Iranian population is Shia Islam, which accounts for 89% of Muslims. Sunnis in Iran make up about 9% of the population, and the remaining 2% of Iranians belong to other religions, mainly Zoroastrianism, Christianity, and Judaism. What makes religious beliefs in Iran so interesting is that despite nearly 90% of Iranians being Shia Muslims, globally, the percentage of Shia Muslims is only 10%. Number 12. Iranian economy. The Iranian economy is one of the largest in the Middle East, with a gross domestic product of $1.74 trillion and a per capita value exceeding $20,000. U.S. sanctions have isolated the country from Western trade, strengthening ties with partners such as China, the United Arab Emirates, India, Turkey, and South Korea. Iran, a founding member of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, stands out as a producer and exporter of oil and natural gas, holding about 17% of OPEC's reserves and ranking 8th in global oil production, representing 3.5% of the total. The industrial sector, dominated by state-owned enterprises, encompasses petrochemicals, oil derivatives, mining, food, and construction. In agriculture, it produces wheat, beets, potatoes, apples, oranges, milk, and poultry. Number 13. Iranian gastronomy. Persian culture is ancient, and through the influence of various peoples, Iranian cuisine has developed into a rich and flavorful culinary culture. Rice is an essential base, often prepared elaborately, such as enchanted with a golden and crunchy crust. Saffron, rose water, pistachios, and cardamom are ingredients present in both savory and sweet dishes. Dishes like cello kebab, known for its succulent grilled meats, and fezenjan, a sweet and sour stew of walnuts and pomegranate, are culinary icons. Fresh herbs such as mint and cilantro are widely used, adding freshness to the dishes. Iranians traditionally eat their meals sitting on the floor and are also passionate about outdoor picnics. Number 14. Shiraz. The capital of Fars in southwestern Iran stands out for its elevation of 1,580 meters and an area of 340 square kilometers. Recognized as the City of Gardens, Shiraz is renowned for the lushness of its enchanting gardens such as Kavan House, Jahan Nama Garden, and Iram Garden. These green oases add a magical touch to the city, providing visitors with a serene and visually stunning experience. The Pink Mosque or Nasir al-Mulk Mosque is a must-visit, especially in the morning with its enchanting stained glass windows. As the capital of ancient Persia, Shiraz is rich in history and culture and also stands out as an industrial center, especially in renewable energy. Central attractions like Vakil Mosque, Vakil Bazaar, and Karim Khan Citadel are captivating destinations. The Pink Lake, located 25 kilometers from the center, offers a unique experience at sunset. Number 15. The Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea, located to the north of Iran, offers a variety of stunning natural destinations. The Iranian coast, especially in the province of Mazandaran, is adorned with splendid beaches like Ramsar and Kalis, where the blue waters of the Caspian meet the lush vegetation of coastal forests. The city of Ramsar, on the shores of the Caspian Sea, is known for its namesake beach, a tranquil retreat with golden sands ideal for relaxing and enjoying the maritime scenery. Kalis, another coastal city, offers an equally enchanting experience with its unique combination of mountains, forests, and coastline. Number 16. Iran's cultural contributions to the world. Iran has enriched the world with diverse cultural contributions throughout its history. Notable are the Persian literary tradition with works like the Shahnameh and renowned poets. Iranian art stands out in rich symbolic Persian carpets and Persian music with distinct scales and unique instruments. Iranian architecture, evidenced in beautiful buildings, has influenced global styles. In the field of sciences, scholars like Avicenna contributed significantly, impacting medicine and philosophy. Number 17. Architecture. Iranian architecture, with origins in the 7th millennium BC, stands out for its pioneering work in mathematics, geometry, and astronomy. Famous for its traditional aesthetics characterized by visible structures, tile mosaics, and colorful stained glass. Iranian architecture features rectangular shapes and earthy tones. The presence of geometric forms is notable, especially in mosques adorned with colorful tiles. Inside the buildings, complex and harmonious geometry is valued. Using adobe bricks, an economical option that keeps the internal temperature pleasant. Iranian architects emphasize the structure rather than hiding it, providing a unique aesthetic. Iran ranks 7th on UNESCO's list of countries with the most archaeological ruins and ancient attractions. Number 18. Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great ruled Persia from 559 BC to 530 BC, founding the Achaemenid Empire, also known as the First Persian Empire, which was based on extensive territories of Western Asia. Cyrus the Great is known for his vast military conquests and the famous Cyrus Cylinder, considered by some as the first charter of human rights in the ancient world. The clay cylinder, currently divided into several fragments, records his benign treatment of the conquered, allowing them to continue their religious practices, bringing peace, and rebuilding their cities. His innovations in governance, military strategy, and tolerance toward the people he conquered contributed to his reputation as one of the greatest rulers in history. In Jewish tradition, Cyrus is praised as a liberator. In the Bible, Cyrus is favorably mentioned 23 times by name and alluded to several times. Number 19. Archaeological sites. Pasargada, the ancient capital of the Persian Empire, reveals the remains of the great city founded by Cyrus the Great around 550 BC. Its ruins house the Mausoleum of Cyrus, marked by unique architecture and inscriptions that echo the grandeur of the Achaemenid Empire. The site is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Susa, in turn, is a millennia-old city dating back to the 3rd millennium BC. This ancient metropolis witnessed the rise and fall of various civilizations, from the Elamites to the Persians. Its remnants include palaces, temples, and fortifications, highlighting the cultural diversity that permeated its streets over the centuries. Number 20. Iran and ancient Persia. The term Iran has deep historical roots and derives from the native name Aran, which dates back to antiquity. The official change from Persia to Iran occurred in 1935 when the Iranian government requested the international community to start using the term Iran to refer to the country. This decision aimed to promote a unified national identity, moving away from the westernized use of Persia. The Iranian flag is marked by its simplicity and symbolic meaning, consisting of 3 horizontal stripes: green at the top, white in the middle, and red at the bottom. The flag reflects the country's historical and cultural elements. Green symbolizes spirituality, white represents peace, and red is associated with the bloodshed by national heroes. Additionally, the emblem in the center of the flag incorporates Allah Akbar, God is great, reinforcing religious and national values. Thank you for joining our cultural exploration in Iran. Leave your comments below if you were already familiar with these facts about Iran. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive our content. If you are intrigued and wish to discover more about another country rich in history and culture, don't miss our playlist about various countries. Link in the description and comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.